What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and the machine is afraid. Starbucks, perhaps the wokest of the woke, the tip of the spear in woke ideology in products. One of the companies that, other than Black Rifle Coffee, literally inspired me to start Coffee Brand Coffee and keep it apolitical and focus on the products, has now banned all Pride merchandise from their stores, telling all stores to take it all down because it's hurting sales and they are deeply afraid. Make sure you leave a like on this video because it's your work spreading these videos, sharing these videos, that's making this work. Now, I don't think the demand was ever to not celebrate Pride at all. It was just to stay away from the kids. But apparently some groups of people just can't seem to do that. And by the way, if you're looking to change off of Starbucks, maybe you're in the LGBTQ community and you're mad about this. Well, Coffee Brand Coffee is apolitical. We don't care. We've got 15 different types of coffees, 15 different organic teas. Promo code DAD will save you 10%. This is the last day to do our custom gift boxes, by the way. Our pre-made gift boxes will be available through tomorrow, but our custom Father's Day gift boxes end today. So make sure. Oh my goodness. It's such a great gift for dad. It's got all sorts of sweet snacks. You can put in coffee, tea, cocoa, whatever you want, coffee mugs. It'll get there in time. It comes in a nice glossy box, all packed up and ready to go. Make sure you get your Father's Day gift box, or you can just try out, if you go try out the site, check out some of our regular coffee, teas, and cocos. Lots of traffic on the site right now because, of course, I always say, oh my God, we're going to run out, like blackberry cream, all these new flavors. Look at our new hat that we got. Anyway, make sure to grab it today. Link in the description, promo code DAB, get your Father's Day gift box built and in the mail. Now, let's start with Starbucks. DC General writes, huge. Starbucks is taking down all Pride decorations in every store across the United States. People are sick of having this ideology forced on their throats, even at Starbucks. Just sell coffee. Well, that's impossible for them. It's literally impossible for them. And all of their employees are big mad because this is not a job for them. You see, Starbucks Workers United, this is their union, breaking. In the middle of Pride Month, Starbucks bans Pride decorations in stores across the United States. For the last 2 weeks, Starbucks workers have taken to social media to report that the company is no longer allowing Pride decorations in store. This seems to be the very first year the publicly pro-LGBT company has taken this kind of stance. Taking cue from Target, which bowed to anti-LGBTQ pressure and removed Pride merchandise, corporate and district management are taking down Pride decorations that have become an annual tradition in stores. Wah, 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 wah. You know why this wouldn't be a story? If they followed the Coffee Brand Coffee.com business model and just didn't want to talk politics and just focus on selling great coffee, tea, and cocoa. But once these companies get so huge and they don't need your money anymore, this is what they spend their time and money on. In union stores, where Starbucks claims they are unable to make unilateral changes without bargaining, the company still took down Pride decorations and flags anyway, ignoring their own anti-union talking point. Starbucks is powered by many queer workers. Yeah, I'm sure 2% of the staff. But management has failed to materially support the LGBTQ community. Last October, some workers have reported that their trans benefit changed. They have a trans benefit plan, causing them to pay out-of-pocket fees or lose access to certain providers. If Starbucks was a true ally, they would stand up for us, especially during a time when LGBTQ people are under attack. No, they're not under attack. I would say a counterattack, perhaps. People are sick of having this stuff crammed down their throats, so they're pushing back against it. The true allyship with the LGBTQ plus community is negotiating a union contract that legally locks in our benefits, our freedom of expression, and ways to hold management accountable. Nah, I just want coffee. By the way, look at this engineering person. It'd be a shame if everyone went down and liked and retweeted my shilling Father's Day gift boxes. But yeah, they're afraid. Starbucks is banning pride decorations, workers union alleges. Well, it's not an allegation. It's a fact. Starbucks has banned pride decorations in its stores halfway through Pride Month, the company's workers union claimed Tuesday, in a stunning cave to far-right and anti-LGBTQ fury. I didn't even know Starbucks was taking heat. Starbucks hasn't even been at the forefront of any of these conversations. It's so weird to me that they would preemptively do this. There's been a wave of ultra-conservative pushback against companies that express support for equal rights. That's a disingenuous claim. Nobody really cared about Walmart for selling Pride stuff because they weren't selling anything for kids. It's pretty simple. It started when Bud Light did the campaign with Dylan Mulvaney in March, but things really kicked off when Target displayed its Pride swimwear collection. Target said it would pull back its Pride merchandise in response to the outcry. Starbucks is the latest to fall. Starbucks has not replied, by the way, to the New Republic request for comment. By time of publication, we will update if they do reply. Starbucks has always adopted a pro-LGBTQ stance, at least in public. This year, they've even partnered with artist Tom Singleton to design a series of special Pride-themed tumblers. But according to the union, the company has decided that all Pride decorations must come down, even in unionized stores, where Starbucks normally argues that it cannot make sweeping changes. The union also noted that this would not be the first time that Starbucks has failed to stand up for their community. It would be pretty understandable for Starbucks to suddenly grow wary of overt Pride displays, considering how bad the right-wing rage has become. Target stores in 5 states have received threats over the weekend and had to be evacuated. Here's the thing, but there had been no such fury directed at Starbucks. This is the weirdest thing. Is this like an unforced error from Target or from Starbucks? Some of their replies, overpriced sludge. Anyway, man, my Starbucks barista is about to be really mad. I like how the New Republic refers to detractors as ultra-conservatives, while Gallup shows that 69% of Americans disapprove of the trans movement. Apparently, 2/3 of Americans are now ultra-right conservatives. But will the barista that helped me the other day still be wearing 2 Pride pins, a large pronoun pin, rainbow earrings, and temporary Pride tattoos on its face? Here's one thing about conservatives, though. Like, I got to call you out a little bit. I see all those Daily Wire guys, too, and all these, they all drink Starbucks. They all do. They all make fun of them. They all call them woke. They all do this, but they still buy their sludge. Now, I don't know if Dunkin' Donuts is also woke, but Lord knows there are plenty of places where you can get a good cup of coffee in your town, especially when you're like these rich, upper middle class conservative influencers. And every time I see them carrying a Starbucks cup, I'm like, bro, I didn't like Starbucks so badly, I started my own coffee company. Least you could do is get your coffee from a locally owned coffee shop, or like a company that doesn't, isn't overtly woke in any possible way. Everyone's saying it's overpriced, done with them. Way too late for Starbucks, has had a long liberal history. Looks like I'll be switching to Black Rifle. Wrong. Should be switching to, coffee brand coffee, I'd have to say. This is actually wild. This is a wild, you see this tweet here. In a stunning cave to the far right anti-LGBTQ fury, Starbucks has banned Pride decorations in its store halfway through Pride Month, the company's workers union. Politics aside, this feels like bailing on the people more likely to buy a $7 coffee every day in favor of the ones much less likely to do so. Actually, you're wrong. This is what I'm saying. Like, there are a lot of conservatives that still go to Starbucks every day. And they just do. They're used to it. They're addicted to the sugar and the convenience. When you work in an office, when I worked in the office, it was like there was a Starbucks like freaking 3 miles from our place, not even 3 miles. People would be doing multiple Starbucks runs per day. Everyone had the Starbucks app. I had the Starbucks app. It was like, oh, I'm going to go order my coffee, go have a cigarette, go pick up my Starbucks. It's interesting to me. And, what's also interesting is this one is going to be a big hullabaloo. You see, just in, according to Starbucks Workers Union, chain has banned all Pride merchandise in the stores. Apparently, Starbucks has become increasingly aware of the conservative pressure and decided to remove the items. After the results of Bud Light and Target, it appears companies are finally realizing that conservatives are fed up. I'm telling you, like, people don't think conservatives buy coffee. I'm telling you, Starbucks knows it. Starbucks knows who buys their coffee. Who else? Who can afford the $7 triple shot espressos? Breaking: Starbucks bans Pride decorations from all stores, according to the Union for Starbucks, in the middle of Pride Month. I mean, good. It's embarrassing. And I'm a camp gay man. I mean, yeah, I just think the people have finally had enough rainbow capitalism and all this crap. We just want to get our coffee. We just want to, get on with our life without being called a bigot if we don't constantly reinforce these people. I don't think that they're that fragile. I don't think that Pride needs to be an entire month either. It's absurd. The only reason it's a month is for capitalistic reasons. And this is going to be a big story. Make sure you leave a like on this video. If you're looking for a new coffee company, link in the description, Coffee Brand Coffee. We have our Father's Day gift boxes. Today is the last day you can build a customized one. Tomorrow's the last day you can get one of the pre-built ones. Promo code DAD will save you site-wide. I'd absolutely love if you gave us a try, even if you're not looking for a Father's Day box, or if you're a father, maybe send the link to your kids or your wife or your girl. Let them know you want to support. Even if you don't drink coffee, we have these sweet quartering crossover hats that end on Friday. The pre-order for them end on Friday. We'll talk to you again real soon.